Hey everyone, Sidewalk Runner here, Sidey for short, and welcome to Concrete Vlog number 15. And as I had promised, I said that we were going to go for bike riding this week. I just really needed to take a break from running so much, and I think it's because my body was just getting so used to it. It was just really hammering down on me and just not really producing results I wanted. So I figured, you know what, maybe the idea is take a break, do something different, and that's exactly what we're going to do today. The goal is 100 miles in 4 days, and that means I have 25 miles per day to do. Right now the weather is really good. I don't know about the rest of the week, but it's Florida. It's unpredictable no matter what you do. But we're gonna aim for it, and if I do 20 miles today and then make up the rest of it the next day, no big deal. Point is, 4 days, 100 miles, I'm going for it. And 25 miles is no easy feat, and I mean, just thinking about the fact of, your body is still going through a few hours of, rigorous exercise. Just like if I was out running for an hour, I run 6 miles, and, I'm putting my body through a ton of calorie burn, a ton of stress. So this is just a different way to do so. And my hope is that it kind of jolts my body into, a different physical mentality, and therefore changes a little bit. Because, running for the last few months has done me a lot of justice, but I haven't really seen any huge drastic changes, so change something. And in this case, we're trading our shoes for wheels. Either way, it's getting later than I intended, so let's go. So I'm taking a page out of Kara and Nate's book of their biking trip in Colorado. I'm actually bringing along a snack with me to help with recovery. I've also got a gel in my pocket, but I figure some whole food actually might be a benefit. Outdoor run, not this time. There we go. So interesting thing about right now is that while it is cool, which is really good, I absolutely love it when it's cool out, especially when I'm going biking, because it's a lot better than burning your caboose off. However, with cool weather in Florida comes wind, and wind leads to resistance, which means this is going to be tougher than I anticipated. But I don't care though. We're Team Sidewalk. We don't give up. Let's go. The water's so low you can see dinner. That guy's huge. Hey, where you going? I just want to eat ya. Oh. Six miles down. Doing good, doing good. Still cold, still windy, but it's not unbearable. This is doable, and this is good. If it's like this the rest of the week, we got this in the bag, baby. So, another 6 or 7 miles left. Then we turn around, we go about the rest of our night. So if memory serves, there should be a trail over here to the right that leads us out into treetops. Yeah, I think, that's one of the waystones. So yeah, that's called a waystone. It's a trail marker, you idiot. To the right, to the right. Yes, this leads to the West Ridge. So I was just about to go ahead and head that way to go to West Ridge and then, cross over into Pine Ridge. But as I was coming over, I saw the trail marker and found this natural area. I didn't even know this was here. And mind you, we were here last week. So you know what? I paused the bike ride. We're gonna check this out really quick. Hey, it was small, but it was actually really pretty. A lot of butterflies, looked really nice. You know, something so small could be so elegant. So that was cool. I was glad I found that. But now, time to head back the way we were intending. Let's crush these miles. Okay, so I've kind of reached a weird crossroads because up that way where I originally was going to go and actually find two parks that I really wanted to check out, there's a bunch of construction, which means I have two choices. Either risk it with the traffic, which in this state, no thank you, or I take a long route that goes all the way around and back and then south. Basically, it's just going to be way too out of the way. So if we backtrack, we're not really going to be gaining additional mileage, so we're going to have to come up with the 4 miles elsewhere. But you know what? If we backtrack a little bit, I think I have an idea. Why don't we take our halfway break at the turnaround point that started it all 14 vlogs ago. And I figure, why not go ahead and just settle down for a minute and get our break on. Because after all, it is quite lovely out here, but gotta fuel back up. Thanks everybody, appreciate it. And now for the cyclist's ultimate pleasure, the dismount. Okay, never mind, that was like ripping off duct tape off a hairy chest. Holy hell, that hurt.
Tuesday through Saturdays, the Target range is closed. Tickets are sold up to 1 hour prior to closing.
That was her answer. I've only ever gotten part of the way out there until I had to hit that stopping point where the shooting range is. But today, we're gonna conquer it. Sun is shining, but it's nice and cool and breezy out, and I got a ton of sunscreen on me. I'm ready for this, and let's face it, the summer months are coming up. It's gonna be even hotter and humid. You know, it's gonna be even more brutal. You know, this may be the only chance I have to really do, you know, a nice, cooler, you know, lesser version of this, ride. So this is my shot. I'm not throwing it away. So this is my usual stopping point where I turn around, because on most days when the range is open, we have this to deal with. Because the range is actually back there, so any stray bullets would go over into the Everglades, which is a good thing. You know, that's a good place to put them, I suppose. But of course, with the levee, you know, you run the risk of them flying over your head. But thankfully, that's why we called. The range is closed today, so yeah, we don't have to worry about this. Now, would you look at that? I got to the other side. And off you can see way off in the distance there, but it looks like something's on fire. That's the Everglades for you. Something's always on fire. Hey, made it to the Panthers Stadium. And it looks like they put out one fire, but then they started another, like over here. I don't know, maybe it's illegal in Florida to not have the Everglades on fire at any given time. All right, so this turn actually I think is around the halfway point, maybe a little further up. But yeah, this is the big turn. Oh, you're gonna need a bath when you go home. Hell, I'm one to talk. So 76 minutes in, finally got 12.6 miles. Awesome. Now, originally, I was actually gonna say that we were gonna go down to Atlantic and then make our way over on the streets. But you know what? After thinking about it, I really don't think I would feel complete if I didn't finish this, if I didn't go back. So, yeah, it may have been a pain in the caboose, and yeah, I was just swearing up a storm every time I hit a big bump, but that's the levy, you know, that's the challenge, and I never said that this was gonna be easy. And I am dusty. You know, it's interesting. When I first came this way, you know, to the north, I said it was difficult because the wind was always in my face. But now it's difficult because now the sun's in my face. Just can't win. To my past self, who said that I couldn't conquer this levee. Bitch. And now to continue the tradition of the hardest part of the entire ride, the dismount. Okay, that was even worse than yesterday. But you know what, even if I did nothing else on this, you know, if I didn't do the extra 50 miles in the next 2 days, if I just said, you know what, I'm cutting it here, I did the levee. And that was pretty much the biggest thing I wanted to do out of this entire challenge. I had that in my head since the beginning, like, I'm going to finish the levee. You know, go out, do, you know, take a break, come back, and I did it. That's awesome. Going on another bike ride, brother? All right, I'll be here.
Leaving me again, huh? All right, I'll wait till you get back.
Hey guys, it's bike ride number 3. 50 miles so far. We're going for another 25 today, and I really don't have an aim this time. I'm just gonna go out and just go wherever I want to go. We're gonna start in Weston, kind of work our way south, probably towards Weston Regional Park, and then probably somewhere towards Griffin, and then whatever I feel like. You know, I just feel like today it should just be go out and just do things. Just go and do it. You know, no rhyme, no reason, just go. Well, that was kind of nice. Had some crossing guards let me through in certain places. Still almost had a run in with 2 cars. You know, my fears about the levee, you know, it's like I'm out there all alone and, you know, no one's around. You know what? I like that better. Out here is a lot more dangerous. The slabbed concrete is a sacred place to me. But when I go on it with wheels, it's a totally different jungle. I also forgot, no matter where I go in this state, it's going to be windy. Wind resistance is going to kick my caboose. Well, still getting it done. What the hell is this? Oh, that's Falcon Cove. Oh, I know where we're at. Okay. This is like a back road. Cool. So what you guys are actually seeing here are actually 2 schools. The first one is actually Falcon Cove Middle right here, which I've never went to. And then there's another one right behind it called Cypress Bay High School, our rivals. Cypress Bay Lightning. Yeah, it was a fun game that was, playing JV football. So you see those portables back there? Those portables were actually the site of my 9th grade high school. So it was basically, my high school was too big, there was too many students, so they broke them off. They had 11th and 12th grade at the main campus, 10th grade is in another site not too far from where I live, and then 9th grade was actually out here. Of course, once my 10th grade hit, they finally moved everybody into the main building, so good on them. Fun little tidbits. Supposedly, the trees over there, the bushes and all that, in that area, that's supposed to be an unmarked burial ground. You guys have never been out here. You can't prove it isn't. Either that or that was just to scare the idiots. Lunch. You know, when you guys pass people and you get their tailwind, do you ever get to play that game with yourself, what's that odor? And you know, you usually get the gambit of, you know, wet hair, dry shampoo, but then you get scents that you're not sure about. This one person I passed smelled like a mix of Pine Sol, used tires, and expired Cheerios. Ugh. And now for the honorary dismount. I fear this one's gonna hurt like hell. Oh. That was easily the most brutal of the 3 rides. You know, Monday wasn't that bad. You know, yesterday was, you know, challenging, but it felt okay. Today just felt like my body was just not having any of it. You know, it might just be the fatigue. I don't know if it's also because of just the motivation of just going to the same place. I don't know. I'm kind of debating taking a day off. I don't know. I really don't know. Till then, let's rest up. Hey everyone. So, 75 miles down, 25 miles left. 4 days, 100 miles. Wow. I feel like I've ran like 2 half marathons like within 2 days. Like I feel like that level of like just wear down on my body. It's not crippling, but you can definitely feel that there's some wear and tear. But I gotta tell you guys, I've had an absolute blast so far. Yeah, last ride was a bit rough, and you know, I'm hoping that this one is a little bit nicer, even though there's not that much cloud cover, but you know, we're just gonna deal with what we got. I could do the levee, but I would definitely have to do it later in the day so that there's not as much sunshine. But right now, it's pretty bright out, so maybe we'll save that for another time. But then it struck me, the very first ride that we did, I ended up having to turn back around because of construction. You know, I wasn't able to go to the parks that I was thinking that we can visit. But today, I don't know if there's any construction over there, but there's another way to get there. And I figure, you know, to round this out and conclude this biking challenge, let's finish what we started. Let's go visit some parks. Here we go. So unbeknownst to me, this entire right side of the road here, to my right, is actually called Linear Park. Like this entire strip down the Orange Drive Trail is a park. So that's kind of cool. I mean, you know, it's long and it's narrow, but it's a park. And it makes sense. They've got pavilions, they've got benches. You know, you can fish over here with the right stuff. Nice. I like that. I like that. So this is Christie Schaffel Park, I think it's called. It's supposed to be just a dog park, but I mean, they have volleyball, they have basketball. There's a playground over there. You know, they have all the little stuff you'd want in a little park. And it's, you know, kind of off the beaten path. I mean, you know, I had to cross into another side street to get here, but I mean, it's really close to a lot of homes around here. So it's kind of like a neighborhood park of sorts, but it's really nice looking. We got a wide open area. You know, just another little gem that I had no idea was here. Cool. So next on our list is a couple of other parks that are buried a little bit, but not too hard to find. Yeah, don't touch anymore. It all happened so fast, I didn't have a chance to record it, but there was a turtle right in the middle of the road, and guy stopped. He was about to get out and do it, and I just very quickly, just instinctively just stopped, got off my bike, Went and ran, made sure nobody was around, grabbed the turtle and put him back in the canal. But since I'm not sure about diseases, I'm not gonna wear my gloves the rest of the time because that's what I use to grab the turtle. So, all right, a gloveless finish to a 100-mile challenge. All righty. I've had a lot of fun out here, but it does give me another appreciation for, just trying to do better for yourself, I mean, I didn't have any real target for this challenge outside of just getting it done. And I ended up finding a bunch of new cool places. I conquered a stretch of, essentially dirt road that I've been dying to do for the longest time. And I've just realized how hard, it's like, oh, biking, that's not that bad. Oh, yeah? Do it for a couple hours. This has still been one hell of a challenge these last few days. And who knows, maybe we'll revisit it someday. But it's pretty clear to me that I should really be incorporating biking more into my training. So, 2 miles left. Let's finish this. And now, one more time, the dismount. It's almost getting easier every time this happens. I did it. All right, 100 miles, 4 days. That's hard. I mean, that is hard. That's no easy thing to do, but I did it anyway. And I'm glad I did this. I could have just went on a typical 6-mile run and called it a day, but I said, you know what? We need to change it up because my body is not doing what it should. It should be evolving with the runs, but it's not. So, in this instance, let's change it up into something different. And it really was a fun experience. We got to revisit the spot that you guys saw me go to in the first vlog. I conquered a dirt trail that I was kind of fearful of, but realized I really shouldn't have been. I faced one of the toughest times I've ever had biking out anywhere. And today we covered some old trail in order to find some new places. I gotta tell you, for 100 miles, this was a ton of fun. Will I do this challenge again? Maybe. I think the ultimate takeaway from this is that I really need to continue incorporating different elements into my training. I can't just simply run all the time. I should be biking, I should be strength training, maybe even doing some sort of, yoga or meditation, something like that. It's just, when your body is in a repetitive state, it's not gonna, it's not gonna evolve any. So thank you everyone for coming along in this concrete vlog, and I hope this inspired somebody to go out and just, challenge yourself, try something different. Even if, if you've never walked more than a mile, go walk a mile. If you've never, biked past your neighborhood, go beyond your neighborhood. Do something different. Challenge yourself this weekend. But until then, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And until I see you again, keep on running.